And a good afternoon and welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City and on the Highlight channel. I'm Andrew Bleckman alongside Stu Nyman. Will be joining us here in a few seconds, ready to bring you all 8 games in this Pelota performance, followed by a little battle court beginning at 5 p.m. All wagering is now open on all of today's 8 games. Each game will offer win, play, show, exacta, quinella, trifecta wagering. Also, we got a daily double before the start of our first game. We got a couple of pick threes. Got an early pick 3 that begins before the start of game 2, a late pick 3 that begins before the start of game 6. The high-paying high five jackpot, minimum $2,000 guarantee. That begins before the start of game 3, and our mighty Ocho with a $5,000 guarantee. That begins in our first game. Like to wager on today's action? Head over to watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, My Winners. However, placing a bet is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. Folks, we do have one scratch. One scratch in today's performance, number 17, Manu, is scratching all of his scheduled appearances here today. This will be a complete rundown of that scratch as it affects today's performance. Doesn't start till game 5, so games 1 through 4 are clear. Let's go to game 5, post 5. Scratch Manu in the backcourt, replace him with number 7, Ben. Game 5, post 5, scratch Manu, replace him with Ben. Game 6, post 4, scratch Manu, replace him with Nicholas. Game 6, post 4, scratch Manu, replace him with Nicholas. Game 7, post 8, scratch Manu in the backcourt, replace him with Tennessee. Game 7, post 8, scratch Manu, replace him with Tennessee. And finally, game 8, post 6, scratch Manu, replace him with Carballo. Game 8, post 6, scratch Manu, and replace him with Carballo. That is complete rundown of the scratch of Manu as it affects this afternoon's program. So with all that in mind, we ask you to get those wagers as early as possible within scheduled post time and sit back and relax. Game number 1. This Pelota performance is coming your way in just about 5 minutes. I would kick it over to Stu. He is preoccupied still at the moment. Some inspired highlight conversation going on. All good stuff back here today And with 5 minutes until game number 1, and as we do before the first game of all of our performances, take a look at this video that will explain the scoring format for all of our games, which today, as every day, is Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we are back here now, 4 minutes away from the start of game number 1. Stu!
What?
How are you?
Busy.
As I said some inspired conversation, but
You had
some good stuff.
Inspired conversation by yourself?
Inspired highlight
You know what would
conversation
be really
this
good?
morning.
If you continue to talk while I set this computer up, because I failed to do that.
Well, it's all right. Got to get that scratch in there today. Manu is scratching all of our scheduled appearances. Number 17, Manu, take him out in the doubles, and backcourt sub in the doubles, and program sub in singles for him in games 6 and 8. Take a look here at, I don't know what that was, at the singles standings for the 2022 season. Carballo and Bueno both added a win yesterday. They are still tied for first place, 13 wins apiece. We got Go Cherry down there in third with 10. Douglas, fourth place with 9 wins, and then a 3-way tie for fifth. That is Ikeda, Bradley, and CRB. They're the early game players up there at the top of those singles standings.
Is everyone in the chat behaving so far? I haven't had a chance to look.
Seems to be going well. We got our good friends here. Mr. Mo Crank was in the building. Mo, thank you again.
Mo, thank you for the Coke. I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to come out and thank you personally.
There was some conversation yesterday back here, media availability, and
yeah,
Stu
it's I purposely stay hidden back here. I occasionally come out to say hi to people, but yet I wasn't even able to say hi to your parents, and you have to apologize to them for me for that, because I felt really bad about.
No, it's all right, Stu.
But no, a guy with the camera comes back. Scott says I got to talk to him, so I'm talking to him. It's like, why do we have to talk with the camera? Why do they have to look? They can listen. It's perfectly okay. It's highlight. It's about the ball and the cesta. It's got nothing to do with me. And then he says, yeah, okay, well, I appreciate that, but you need to talk to him.
But you're the source on highlight.
The what?
Wealth of knowledge when it comes to highlights, Stu. Everyone wants to talk.
I have some knowledge when it comes to the sport. Yes, I do.
Fired over many years here in highlight. Well, game number 1. We were talking about those singles standings. We said 13 for Carballo and Bueno. You'll start to see those guys beginning in those middle games. Then again, after this Polish performance, Battle Court today, second to last game day for the Warriors and the Renegades. So winding down that first season.
Yes, sorry. Now that I've got everything together, including a program for me, I'm ready to go. Once again, Mo, thank you again. Generous gift brings me 2 12-packs of Coke. I don't even get out to shake his hand. I apologize again for not coming out and seeing you. Of course, your wife, I believe, was here last week. So sorry about that. And then also wasn't able to, we had a little issue back here. We weren't able to accommodate you the way we would have liked you out. Is Troy Spaceship asks, is Manu going to be out for a bit? None of your business. Actually, I believe Manu will be out of the program today and tomorrow. He has, it's basically very similar to what happened with Nicholas. It's a sore bicep. So it's not a torn bicep, it is a sore bicep. So with that,
Game 1. Let's play some highlights, Stu.
with that being said, let us begin. Game number 1, it is a spectacular 7 singles match, played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, El Barba. Receiving the blue of post 2, Anderluck. There's the serve. We begin. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Here's Anderluck from the 8 line. Passing. Rebote missed at the sidewall. Point 2. Anderluck first up on the board in our first game. Here is the white shirt of post 3, number 37, Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. Point 3. Green shirt to post 4. Diaz receive. Diaz from the forehand, eye to the front wall, took off, hit the overhead screen, just out of play. Point 3. Black shirt of post 5. Here's Vuelo. Low and hard by Vuelo, caught by Tennessee. There's the backhand. Tennessee goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. Tennessee makes the catch midcourt, then had a drop. Point 5. Yellow shirt of post 6 receiving. Here's Jedden. Powerful forehand by Jedden. Good catch by Vuelo. There's the backhand. Backhand by Jedden. Vuelo's there. Vuelo goes deep. Rebote comes out to the 6 line. 2 all. Stopped by Vuelo. Hard forehand by Vuelo. Rebote, that's nicely saved by Jedden. Vuelo back to the inside. Scoop. Missed. Point 5. Pink shirt, post 7, CRB receives. Backhand by CRB. Scoop tip, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive is the purple shirt post 8, number 10, Juice. Backhand by CRB. Catch by Juice, drop by Juice. 0.7. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, the red at post 1. Here's El Barba. Excellent catch by El Barba. The backhand, though, fails to hit the front wall. 0.7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 2. Anderluck. Backhand by Anderluck. CRB is there. Backhand by CRB. Rotate left side. Ooh, that hit the overhead screen. Out of play, 0.7. Possible game point for CRB in the pink of post 7. On the court trying to stop him, Diaz. Ball tip, point in game, post 7, a perfect game for CRB. This is a playoff for second and third place, 3 serves, 2-5. Backhand by Vuelo. Catch by Tennessee. Bote left side. 2-all. Stopped by Vuelo. Forehand by Vuelo. Tennessee, good position to make that rebote. Good catch by Vuelo midcourt. Tennessee on the rebote, beautifully played. Vuelo's there. Point and a second place finish for post 5. Vuelo. Tennessee comes in third. Unofficial order finish 7-5-3. Your price will be up in a moment.
What really keeps me focused on getting better at this is that I really believe in myself that I can really make a difference on the court and really make a difference for highlight as a sport in general. And I believe that I could be competing with the best. That's what makes me want to keep going. So I think my biggest goal is really just being better than I was last year. I think that's what matters most. I think last year I had like 43 wins. So as long as I'm getting more than 43 wins next year, I'm going to feel great.
And CRB, what we talked about, he's cleaning up in those early games and picks up another win. That is his 9th. Puts him in a tie with Douglas for 4th place on the roster. Really good showing here, pretty quietly for CRB. Here to begin his 2022 campaign, 9 wins, 7 places, 9 shows, his 25th in the money finish. Quite the season, quite the start.
7-5-3. Trifecta lover's dream. Start off
the
today's
5-7, the last, I think that's 3 in the last 2 days. I mean, boy.
5-3 trifecta, 491.40. Quinella 5-7, 46.60. $2 wager on 7 to win, 11.80. Up next, game 2, a spectacular 7. Singles match, played at 7 points. Points double after first round of play. Post time 4. Game 2 is now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Game number 2, Stu. coming your
There's
way
a
here.
second game?
Yes, yeah, we're playing highlight here. Second game coming up in just about 6 minutes. The early double will pay something here based on those prices up on your screen. Constellations with the 3, 5, and 6. You see the payouts if those other numbers come in.
And Troy, Bluefin, Steve, Mo, Chuck, greetings.
Jesse as well.
Jesse, by all means, Jesse, you specifically said hello. Sorry I didn't say hello earlier.
Knoxville, Tennessee, we figured out.
What happens is that Mr. Savin occasionally comes down with very important content just before we begin. It's either that or I have to wake up at 7. Or sorry, it's actually 6:30. If we want to have a 10 o'clock meeting, got to wake up at 6:30 based on
Why
traffic.
so early? Oh, traffic.
Well, yeah, because
Exclusively.
I need...
How long does it take you to get in with traffic? Seriously.
You have to... So, like morning rush hour from
Yeah.
Weston to Miami, you need to allow an hour and 15 minutes.
No kidding.
It needed to allow an hour and 15 minutes. And then there's getting ready to... Okay, want to know how my day starts off?
I would love to.
Okay, so
Edge of my
I wake
seat,
up.
yeah.
Normally, I've been up for a little bit and like saying, yeah, I should probably get out of bed now. So then I get out of bed, I wander downstairs to the third room, which is kind of called the office. I turn on the news, I get a Coke, and I usually get an Entenmann's product, some sugary something.
Absolutely. Get the
And
day
so
going.
I have that and a Coke, and I have morning medication. And then we wait for the morning meds to kick in, and then we go up, and we turn on the news in the bedroom while we iron for the day. I know you don't know what an iron is, but it's something used to
I don't
smooth
know
out
what one of
wrinkles
those
for-
are.
I know. And so then we iron. I find that to be very therapeutic. I iron first thing in the morning. I have a Rowenta steam press. I have an impressive iron setup. Yeah. So we do our ironing, and then we do the shower and that routine. And then by that time, usually I've checked my phone for 5 messages from this player's going to be late, that player's not feeling well, this player's pissed off about that. And then we check to make sure that there's no messages from Scott before we get in the shower. Because by definition, as soon as I get out of the shower and have shaved, now that I have to be on camera every day, I have to make sure that the beard is trimmed and all that other stuff looks good. So, that's a full hour and a half of time before you get in the hour and 15 minutes. That's why you got to wake up at 6:30.
Yeah, we got an answer there, didn't we?
Yes,
folks?
you did. So that's why will I take these meetings with Scott when he shows up 10 minutes before we're supposed to start talking.
I'm going to say you prefer that. We'll take it.
Now, because the best part about having a meeting here in the executive office are the owner's dogs
Yes,
that
is
roam
true.
around. I think it's great.
Well, we do have a video here. We got to
Go
get
ahead
to
and play
it
it.
quickly. I know Anthony's in our ear. This one is going to explain how highlight is played.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Very funny line here about Jack Daniels. What's that line from Son of a Woman? Like a John Daniels.
We talked about this last time. I thought you were setting me up.
Say
I
what?
didn't-
Well, why do you call it when you know him as long as I have? You refer to him with respect. It's John. But no, actually, as far as bourbon is concerned, there is a Anderluck turned me on to Chestnut Farms. Chestnut Farms bourbon. I know that there's like a lot of bourbons out there, but Chestnut Farms is.
I wish I
really,
had
really
like an
smooth.
appropriate. Okay, it's a follow-up question. Is
Yeah.
it smooth? Is that
Very.
when you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very smooth. But that or mezcal. Now, if I was going to drink something in the morning, it would be that mezcal cocktail, one with the 2 mezcals, the tequila, the grapefruit liqueur, and the smoke on the water. If I was going to be a day drinker, that's what I would day drink. And this announcing would would be completely different, and also I would have been out of a job 2 years ago.
Yeah, and as they say, can't drink all day if you don't start in the mornings, too. So, yeah, there you go.
I still think that we should investigate the whole business about announcing parimutuel performances with a libation. I think we should.
Show me the clause, yeah.
I think
It's like Anderson. Show me the rule book on High Life. Show me the clause that says we can enjoy.
It's the Magic City rule book.
Yeah.
You can't be
yeah,
inebriated on the property. Who's missing from this practice?
It looks like that would be the pink. Ooh. Number 8 doesn't need practice here in this one. So.
Number 7. Oh, no, sorry.
Well, the number, yeah. Well, see, that's where, yeah, that's why the. Oh, game number 2. One more highlight start now, Stu.
What say we begin game number 2? It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, everybody's friend Tennessee. And receiving the blue of post 2, everybody's other friend El Barba. Backhand by El Barba to the inside. Tennessee reaches out, makes the catch. There's the backhand. Backhand by Tennessee, clears the overhead screen. That was on the side wall the whole way. Tough for Bote. First point of this match goes to Barb appears to be stuck. Point 1. Someone can help Grandpa off the court. We can move on to the next point. Now receiving, white shirt of post 3. Barbara, you're pissing off Juice. Stop it. Here's the white shirt of post 3. Juice. Hard throw by Juice, scores point 3. Here is the green shirt of post 4, CRB. Bote left side, saved by Juice beautifully. Hard throw, scores, point 4. Black shirt of post 5, here's Vuelo. Backhand by Vuelo. Rebote 2-all does not open up. Vuelo makes the catch. Hard throw on the return. CRB, Rebote, big bounce. Stopped in the air by Vuelo. Hard throw. Good catch by CRB. Backhand by CRB. Rebote for Vuelo. Ball on the Rebote, right up the middle. CRB's there. Karam does not open up. Vuelo has it on the left side. Scoop by CRB. Backhand. CRB on the catch. There's another Karam. Oh! You all right? Great effort by Vuelo. That point goes to the 4. Well played point by Vuelo and CRB. Yellow shirt of post 6 receives. Here's number 30, Diaz. Diaz from the costado. Catch by Diaz. Costi gonna stay to the inside. Big bounce on the wall. Beautifully played. Arabote touched the overhead screen. Out of play, point 6. In this matchup, we have Diaz serving to the pink shirt of post 7. Here's Jedden. Backhand by Jedden. Catch by Diaz. Soft Karen by Diaz. Picked off by Jedden. Point 7. In this matchup, we have Jedden serving to the purple shirt of post 8, worn by Kubala. Ball tip, point 7. 2 points for Jedden as we complete the first round of play, all matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First return, the blue post 2, El Barba. El Barba makes a fine catch and scores on the return, point 2. Tennessee receives, red shirt of post 1. Good catch by El Barba, backhand from the 10 line. Catch by Tennessee. El Barba from the 10 line again, forehand, low and hard, right up the middle. The ball hit the pad, and the pad is bad. Point 2. So on the board with 4 points, here's post 3. Juice. Powerful forehand by Juice. Robote forehand with a light touch by El Barba. That was really well thrown by El Barba. Point 2. That'll give him a possible game point. Trying to stop him in the black shirt of post 5 is Wello. Point of game, ladies and gentlemen. Blue shirt of post 2, El Barba. 2 wins it. This is a playoff for second and third place. 4 serves to 7. And the crowd goes wild. Yeah, you won the game. Get off the court so we can finish. Okay. That is your first win? Hey, I'm sorry about that. Congratulations, Dennis. Congratulations to El Barba on his first win for the 2020 season. 2022 season. Backhand by Jedden. Here's CRB. Backhand. Backhand by CRB goes deep. Robote coming in. Robote fire to the outside. CRB gets there. Clears the overhead screen. What an effort to get that ball back. Jedden's on it. Out. Point and a second place finish for post 4, CRB. Jedden comes in third. Unofficial order of finish, 2-4-7. Your prices will be up in a moment.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, oh, La Barbas. You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of high life for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money. okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
And there he is, the king of Twitch himself. El Barba gets his first win in singles play in the 2022 season. Congratulations to everyone's friend, number 77.
Yes, El Barba coming back from knee surgery. Knee surgery after 40, not a pleasant experience. Not that surgery ever is, but daily doubles, 7-2, 139, $22 wager on 2 to win, 10-20. $2 Quinella, 2-4, 22-60. Trifecta, 2-4-7, 4-20-20. Up next, game 3, a spectacular 7. Singles match. Played 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 3 also begins the high five for today. Don't forget, if you're betting the high five, that Manu has been scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. Once again, Manu has been scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. That will affect games 5, 6, and 7. Also game 8, but that's not part of the high five. So no, there are no scratches in game 3. There are no scratches in game 4. Game 5, post 5, scratch Manu, replace Manu with Ben. Game 6, post 4, scratch Manu, replace Manu with Nicholas. And Game 7, post 8, scratch Manu, replace Manu with Tennessee. Post time for Game 3, 6 minutes. Good luck. Bueno picks a serve. 2-all opens up wide and scores. Team line. Ronron's going to take the rebote on the left side. Catch by Carballo midcourt. Ronron takes it in the air. Low runner to the inside, picked off by Carballo. The 2-all by Carballo. Ooh. Try to stop that. Rebote by Douglas. It's a 2-all. Julian makes the stop to the outside. Hard throw. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. Blasted to the inside. Rebote coming to the 8 line. Turn by Julian. 2-alls to score. Hard throw by Jedden. Rebote by Benny. Big bounce goes up. Stopped by Jedden. Jedden throws it hard. Benny's choosing to play the rebote. Wow, that's complicated. What a shot. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Spinner comes out to make the rebote. Forehand rebote played. 2-all. Beautifully executed by Douglas. A nice backhand to the outside. Bragley. A difficult forehand rebote is made by Bragley and a good catch made by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Rebote comes out to the 7 line. 2-all turned by Bragley. Scores. Backhand by Tennessee. Bote by Diaz just above the pad. Tennessee's there. Scoop by Diaz and the 2-all scores. Rotate. Wow. Is that you or the Cesta? Forehand to Benny. Douglas with the catch. Backhand. Powerful backhand. Robote comes out to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand to Benny. Wall to the outside. Douglas on the run. Makes the save. Throws a 2-wall. Wow. Backhand by Benny. Douglas looks for the Robote. Robote to the inside, thrown beautifully. Robote 2-wall by Benny. My, oh my. What a shot.
And folks, those were the top 10 2-walls last season here at Magic City. Highlight takes us down to about a minute until we get into Game 3 and the start of that high 5. Look out, a couple of scratches coming in Games 5, 6, and 7. Manu, in all of his scheduled appearances, out today. Backcourt sub in the doubles and program sub in singles. How about El Barba? Win number 1, Stu. Back in that all-important win column. Maybe give him some confidence moving forward. And as you said, tough coming back from that significant of a surgery.
Not according to Charles. It was all based on luck.
Charles is... Oh. We love our fans. It's great fun. Oh, Charles is... might be yanking your chain a bit.
Charles. Josh, yes, that was great effort by CRB. Diving into the fence, try to make that save.
With that, so 0 minutes. How about Game 3?
Time to begin our third game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It is played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Anderluck. There's the serve by Ben. We begin. Catch by Anderluck. There's the backhand. Ben's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Robote. Robote left side by Anderluck. Ben makes the catch. Goes deep by Anderluck, caught by Ben. Ben's 2-all, too much. Out of play, point 2. Here's the white shirt of post 3. Bueno receives. Point 2. 2 on the board with 2 points. Here's the green shirt of post 4, Kubala. Rotate forehand, the light touch. Kubala on the run, he gets there. Backhand, clips the side wall. Robote coming way out to the outside. Anderluck fires it from the forehand, then it scores. Well played by both players, point 2. 3 points for Anderluck in the blue of post 2. Here's the black of post 5, Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand, fire to the inside. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Powerful right side by Anderluck. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Anderluck's there. Outside placement. Called in. Point 2. Yellow shirt at post 6. Carballo receives. Backhand by Carballo. Anderluck is there. Backhand. Carballo's there. Anderluck from the forehand. Karam does not open up. Carballo stops it. Anderluck from the 7 line. Hard throw to the inside. Carballo tipped it away. Point 2. 2 has 5 points. Here is the pink shirt at post 7, worn by Bragley. Tip off the scoop attempt, point 7. Purple shirt at post 8, Robin receives. Point 8. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the red shirt is Ben. Over serve. Point 1. White shirt at post 3. Bueno receives. Bueno on the catch from the 10 line. Karam. Ben stops it on the forehand. Returns to Karam. Bueno stops it on the forehand. Karam. Ben stops it on the forehand. Carambola. Taken on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno right up the middle. Ben's there. Backhand by Ben. Rebote left side by Bueno. Ben makes the catch. Backhand by Bueno. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Ben. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote not there. A well-played point by Bueno and Ben. Point 3. In this matchup, we have a Bueno serving to Kubala. Ball tipped deep in the backcourt, point 3. 3 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 5. Ikeda. Point 3. Possible game point for the white shirt at post 3. Bueno trying to stop him. Carballo. Bueno on the catch. There's the backhand. He goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Fired to pass. Bueno on the rebote. It's a 2-all. Carballo stops it. Brings it in. The Carom attempt doesn't make it. Point in game to the white shirt at post 3, Bueno. 2 places, 1 shows. Unofficial order finish, 3, 2, 1. Go. Just kidding. 3, 2, 1. The unofficial order finish for game 3.
I think Highlight's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Highlight would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day. When I was 15 years old and I was the ball boy, I didn't believe in myself that I could do it. This is a dream come true. First thing I do when I open my locker every day and I pull out my cesta is I give my cesta a kiss. It's not a ritual. I don't kiss my cesta because it's a ritual. I kiss it because I sincerely love it. It helps me win money. I tell you, we're gonna have a good day today, beautiful. I always tell these guys, they get mad and they scream at the cesta, they scream at the bar. I said, listen, bro, if you're not nice to her, she's not gonna win you any money, man. Yeah, be nice to her. This opportunity has helped me believe in myself to become a professional highlight player. So my goal is to get above a 150 win percentage and above 400 in the money percentage. So that means when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. The strongest skill that I have in this game is that I don't let it frustrate me. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
And that's Bueno. Yeah, still in first place after that would make it 14 for him in singles play alone. He's not placing a whole bunch, only 4 places and 9 shows to go along with those 14 wins. Now solo, first place in those singles standings.
3, 2, 1, the official order finish for game 3. $2 Canelo 2-3, 64-40 trifecta 3, 2, 1, 366-20. $2 wager on 3 to win, 1680. Up next, game 4, spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points doubling after first round of play. Post time for game 4, now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
You're a sportsman, aren't you? Sort of. You like highlight? I like the way it's spelled. Me too. Yeah, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glam, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
Hot tonight.
He better be. I got him wheeled in the trifecta.
Shunk Dunkirk, incontinent high-lie instructor. Incontinent high-lie instructor? Incontinent high-lie instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and high-lie enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And we're back here 6 minutes from the start of game number 4. So, Stu, we have something called the World Super Court. That was something new added to the schedule.
I heard something about that.
For this year. Prize money awarded to the top 2 finishing teams in that qualifier. Basically how it works is there are 4 qualifying tournaments throughout the year, and then there will be a final to be played in October right here at Magic City. 8 qualifying teams will then face off in that championship in October. We had Douglas and Benny and Gocherry and Arats advance to our first qualifier. That was in February. We do have another one coming up next Wednesday. I know El Barba alluded to it in his Twitch stream a couple weeks ago. Folks were curious about some of these teams. The World Super Court qualifier, 4/13. April 13th. The 8 teams that will be competing, including the 2 semifinalists of the first qualifier. That were the teams of Inaki and Julian and Zuleika and Arietta. They have earned an exemption into this qualifier. Douglas and Benny and Gocherry and Arats have already locked their spots into that final day. The 8 teams coming up in this one will be Eric and Manu, Jairo and Nicholas, Robin and Ron, Carballo and Anderluck. Those two teams, as we said, that were the semifinalists in the first one. Zuleika and Arietta, then Inaki and Julin. Jedden and Ben will be the 7th team, and then the 8th and final team in that second qualifier will be Kubala and Bueno. I believe those matches are H2H format, best 2 out of 3 sets, played up to 6 points. And it says on this sheet here at 3 p.m., so I think that will be the start time of that World Supercourt Qualifier number 2. There will be a third date in June. Will be another qualifier. And then, as we've mentioned really last month or so, there will be a qualifier overseas as well. Don't know the exact details on that yet, but there will be one qualifying date overseas, so maybe some teams are playing over in Spain, France, all other parts of Europe will have their opportunity to take their skills over here to Magic City if they do qualify for that World Supercourt. Again, that will be the 13th of April, 3 p.m. start time. You'll be able to watch that as with the first qualifier. That is on the Highlight app, watchhighlight.com. So where you go for Battle Court, you'll be able to watch those qualifiers, same spot.
Eric, wow. Eric's played on this court before. Eric played the, well, he was in the finals, wasn't he, for the
in the U.S. National.
Oh, yeah, that really awesome final. And that was very exciting. I'm not just saying that because the Magic City team of Douglas and Benny won it. Just saying it was a very exciting final to have Eric and Manu.
Yeah, they will be back here. And yeah, that's going to be a tough team. As you said, Douglas and Benny, Gocheri and Arats have already qualified. There will be 8 teams in that final in October. So 2 spots already locked up. 2 more to be awarded next Wednesday. And speaking of schedule, also some stuff to update you guys on. We'll get that after this 4th game, talking about the end of our first doubles tournament, which will be concluding relatively soon, and then what's going to happen after this season of Battle Court as well. We'll get to that after this 4th game. Well, it's called a tease, Stu.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll keep them here through this 4th game. Well, it's kind of like in baseball. You don't start a question with 2 outs. You don't introduce something with 2 outs. With a minute on that clock, there's a decent amount of stuff to talk about. So,
Charles, I'm flattered, but I will not be announcing a date, even though it is only a 25-minute drive from my house. No, we wish our friends up the street well in all they do with the current Battle at the Palace, or I'm not sure what it's called.
No, that's it. You got it. Yeah.
That Battle at the Palace, wish them well with that, and should they choose to play December, January, wish them well with that too. And all who play there. Only good things from all of us here at Magic City for everyone else in Highlight, period. Only good vibes now. Time to begin game number 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving red shirt at post 1, Anderluck. Receiving blue at post 2, Robin. There's the serve. We begin. Ball tip, point 2. Scoop by Robin. There's the backhand. Robin gets there to make the rebote, puts it back to the inside. Very nice. Backhand by Bueno, thrown hard. Robin looking for forehand rebote to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand. Rebote left side, just above the pad. Here's Bueno. Rebote forehand by Robin. Bueno from the 9 line. Outside placement. Got him. Point 3. Green shirt of post 4. Ikeda receives. Catch by Ikeda. There's the forehand. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch almost. Ball tipped on the left side. Point 3. Black shirt of post 5. Kubala's there. All lands in perfectly, point 3. Yellow shirt of post 6. Here's Bragley. Big right side by Bragley. Scoop by Bueno. Big backhand. Rotate left side. Light touch going to score. That was well played by Bragley. Point 6. Pink shirt of post 7. Here's Ben. Ball tipped by Ben, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Bradley. Backhand. That ball lands out. Point 8. In this matchup, we have Nicholas serving to the red shirt of post 1, worn by Anderluck. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Light touch the inside, picked off by Nicholas. Powerful backhand by Nicholas. Point 8. Here's post 2. Robin. That ball drops and scores. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt of post 8. Nicholas trying to stop him. The green of post 4, Ikeda. Backhand by Nicholas. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Passes. Robote forehand. Caught by Ikeda at the 8 line. Outside placement. Got him. Well executed by Ikeda. Point 4. Play continues. Here is the black shirt of post 5, worn by Kubala. Ikeda comes out. Eye on the Robote. Played from the forehand nicely. Kubala, Robote save. Ikeda at the 11 line on the right side. Powerfully thrown to pass. Robote comes out. Ikeda from the 9 line. Peacock at the side. Oh, Magic City bounce helped a little bit there. Point 4. 4 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3. Bueno. Backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Bueno. Backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Bueno's there. Backhand. Robote forehand again. Hard throw. Catch by Bueno on the forehand. Juggling on the catch of Bueno. Point 4. Possible game point for Ikeda. Trying to stop him. Ben. Ball dropped off the serve. Point in game. Post 4, Ikeda. 8 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order finish, 4-8-3. Your prices will be up in a moment.
For me, it's an honor to play highlight. For me, I feel it's an honor because it has been in my family for so many years, since my grandpa, my dad, my uncle, my cousin, and I'm the last generation of my family playing highlight. The best part of it is catching. That's actually the best feeling. Not even at cam, not even at that. Nah, I think it's catching is the best feeling. It can be really super frustrated, to be honest. When you catch the ball, it is frustrating. No, sometimes I hit the wall, I throw the helmet, but I think that's a good decision. To just flip the page, that's it. My plan is to play better every day, try to improve. And I think sounds boring, man.
And Ikeda, well, he had a great start to his season, slowed down a bit in the middle, started to pick it up here again. That is win number 9 for him. Into that 3-way tie for 4th place now between Douglas, CRB, and now Ikeda joining those guys.
4-8-3 official order finish for game 4. $2 Quinella for 871.20. Trifecta 4-8-3, 188.80. The early pick 3, 2-3-4, 3 of 3 numbers returning 466.40. Up next, game 5, the first of our 2 doubles games this afternoon. Game 5. 7-point doubles game, play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Game 5, post 5. Scratch Manu, replace Manu with Ben. Game 5, post 5. Scratch Manu, replace Manu with Ben. Post time for game 5 is 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Well, folks, along with the Highlight Channel's free-to-play fantasy highlight game each week, you can also play along with some daily fantasy highlight that relates to these Pelota games exclusively at Prize Picks. They're one of the leaders in daily fantasy sports, and you can take advantage of their special incentives right now for signing up. Just go to prizepicks.com and type HI, that is J-A-I, into the referral code field when you do so. And if you make a $100 deposit into your betting funds, Prize Picks will match that and put another $100 into your account just like that. And you all know it does get even more interesting, Stu, because if you send us a picture of a computer or phone screen as proof that you use that referral code HIGH at sign-up, we're also going to qualify to get a double cash prize if you win a week of our fantasy highlight game in the 2022 season. So it is as simple as that. Just sign up at Prize Picks. Use that referral code HIGH when you do sign up. Most importantly, take a picture of that sign-up page where we can actually see the referral code field with the word HIGH typed in. That's going to be the screen before you click to submit your sign-up. Go ahead and send that photo to info@thehighlinechannel.com. And if you do all of that, automatically qualify to get that double cash prize plus $100 bonus deposit match to get you started on Prize Picks. So it's a win-win. Sign up at Prize Picks. That is Prize, PICKS.com today. Game number 5, first of 2 doubles games, coming up here in just 5 minutes. So, Stu, we talked about some of these schedule changes. Got this beautiful piece of paper, came down from the executive office about some of the schedule here in the month of April.
Yes.
Yes. So this week, regular schedule, we play yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Pelota and Battle Court. Pelota 1:30, Battle Court at 5 p.m. Next week will be the 10th, 11th, and 12th of April. We will have Battle Court on the 10th, which is Sunday. That will be the only day of Battle Court for next week. That is the last day of the regular season for this season of Battle Court.
So what the hell are we going to do on Monday and Tuesday?
So what are we going to do on Monday and Tuesday? I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, I'm asking.
It's just going to be Pelota only, Stu, according to this schedule. We see Pelota only 4-11 and 4-12. Okay?
Wow.
And then the next week, 17th, 18th, and 19th of April, Stu. The 17th will be the Battle Court Championship. That is going to be on a Sunday. So if you want to come in and enjoy that championship date, looks like the Cyclones have maybe already locked themselves into a spot in that final. Depends on who the other team will be. That will be the 17th of April, Sunday, the championship Battle Court. That will also be the final day of the first doubles tournament of the season. It'll be Sunday, the 17th of April. Monday and Tuesday that week, the 18th and 19th, we will start with H2H. That was the format we had before Battle Court. Singles and doubles H2H will begin the 18th and the 19th. Second doubles tournament of the season will also start the 18th and 19th. And then we have a break from Wednesday, April 20th through Saturday, April 30th. We will return to play on May 1st, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Full schedule with Pelota and H2H at 5 p.m. following those Pelota performances. So we can say that again for those folks that are maybe confused about it, but that is the schedule, at least through these last couple of weeks of April. But from the 20th to the 30th, there will be no highlight played here at Magic City.
Charles, and it's JBTV. Thank you very much for the compliments on my announcing. You can't compare announcers as one being that we all have different styles. We just do. I've known some fantastic announcers and highlight announcers specifically, of course. And no, the whole Bradley thing, it really is I imagine I sincerely believe it's an acoustical anomaly because I have done everything, including saying Brad Lee, which you know. Brad Lee. I've broken it up into just Brad Lee. But even when I listen to it, it sounds like I'm saying Bragley.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
With a G. There's no question that I've heard it myself.
You can't deny it at this point. It's hard.
No, I can't deny it. So, but it is an acoustical anomaly. I'm not saying it incorrectly. I've done everything short of saying Brad Lee, which would be kind of stupid.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
To compensate for something that I'm not really. Brad D. Brad with the D Lee.
Brad D.
Brady, yeah, if I say Brady Lee, it'll piss him off. Yeah, I don't think he's big on that. Sorry, LA.
Well, so based on that schedule, only a couple more Pelota doubles games remaining in this first tournament. Let's take a look at the standings. I see 0 minutes quickly here. We do have a tie for first place at the moment, and only the top 2 will be paid here in doubles. Ikeda and Bradley and Juice and Manu tied for first place. Jedden and Gocherry a little ways down there with 5 wins, 2 behind the money.
We're ready to begin game number 5, or as we call it around here, Dodging Death 1. A spectacular 7 singles match, doubles match, 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving red shirts, post 1, Bueno and Julian receiving blue, post 2. Jedden and Gocherry. Here's the serve. We've begun. Great catch by Bueno in the front court. Big backhand. Rebote coming out to Jedden. 2-all by Jedden. Caught in the air by Bueno. Bueno comes hard from the right side. Caught by Gocherry at the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Scoop by Gocherry. Backhand by Gocherry. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Here's Gocherry from the 12 line to the inside. Forehand rebote by Jedden. Julian advances, makes the catch. Big backhand again. This clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand fired into the overhead screen. Point 1. High energy in this first point of our 5th game. Here are the white shirts of post 3. Number 30, Diaz in the front court with number 64, Nicholas in the back. Backhand by Nicholas. Rebote forehand hooked into the pad, and the pad is bad. Point 3. Green shirts of post 4 receive. Team of Anderluck and Benny. Anderluck picks it. This ball caught by Nicholas. Forehand played for the big bounce inside. Benny catches it. Catch by Nicholas. Backhand. Thrown powerfully. Rebote coming all the way out. Anderluck on the run. Missed it. Point 3. 2 points for the 3 post. Black shirts post 5. Take to the court. In the front court we have Juice. And the back court substituting for the scratched Manu is Ben. Backhand by Ben clips. Rebote coming out. Diaz in position. Puts the rebote to the inside. Ben on the catch. 2-all way out. Point 3. Yellow shirts of post 6 take to the court. Here's Ikeda and Bradley. Bradley from the forehand. Rote left side, 2-all. It's out. Point 6. Pink shirts of post 7. Carballo and Kubalo receive. Kubala, backhand from the 11 line. He goes deep. Caught by Bragley. Rebote left side by Carballo. Catch by Bradley. Ikeda aggressive in the front court. Kubala from the 12 line. Bragley from the 11 line. Throw to the inside, caught by Carballo. He winds up. Back to the inside he goes. Ikeda called for it. Oh, literally inches. Great effort. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive are the purple shirts, post 8, team of Inaki and Tennessee. Here's a catch by Tennessee. There's the backhand. Forehand. Ball tipped by Inaki. 0.7. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue post 2. Jedin and Gocheri. Backhand by Gocheri. Catch by Kubala. Here's the backhand. Gocheri, backhand from the 13 line. Backhand by Gocheri. Goes wall to wall. This Rebote's coming all the way out to the 2 line. Rifled by Carballo, caught by Gocheri. The backhand by Gocheri into the pad, and the pad is bad. 0.7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Back and ready to receive the one post, the red shirts. Bueno and Julin. Carballo on the forehand. Big right side to the inside. Rebote by Bueno. Carballo attacks from the coastie. Rifles it inside. Julin is there. Catch by Kubala. Backhand. Bueno's there. Backhand by Kubala. Julin on the catch. Backhand. Forehand to the inside. Catch by Kubala. Bote saved at the side wall. That's nice. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Here's Kubala. Backhand. Forehand by Julin. Backhand by Kubala. Ball tipped in the backcourt, 0.7. Straight points to a possible game point for the pink shirts of post 7, Carballo and Kubala. Trying to stop them are Anderluck and Benny. Benny on the catch. There's the backhand. Carballo calls for it, lays up the rebote. Caught by Benny deep in the backcourt. Benny from the forehand over the top. Kubala advances. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's Benny. Backhand. Goes deep. Rebote for Carballo. Dead center of the court. Fires it inside. Rebote save. Falls short. Point in a perfect game. Pink shirts of post 7. Carballo and Kubala. 7 wins it, 3 places, 6 serves to 1. This is a playoff for third place. Excellent catch by Julian. That lands out of play. Point and a third place finish for post 1. Bueno and Julian. Unofficial order finish 7-3-1. Your price will be up in a moment. Results from Game 5 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 7, Carballo, Kubala. They had a perfect game. Taking second, post 3, Diaz, Nicholas. Coming in third, post 1, Bueno and Julian. TLR Quinella 3-7, $33. Trifecta 7-3-1, $661.60. TLR wager on 7 to win, $13.80. Up next, Game 6, a spectacular 7. Singles match played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There's a scratch. Game 6, post 4, scratch. Manu replaced Manu with Nicholas. Game 6, post 4, scratch Manu, replaced Manu with Nicholas. Post time, 4. Game 6, 6 minutes away. Good luck. Ben moves to the outside, makes a fine catch. Karen by Ben with a big bounce, goes up, brought down by Vuelo. Vuelo got rid of it pretty quick. Ben, what a beautiful rebote save by Ben. Juice catches the ball behind him but holds on to it. Rebote, a blind rebote by Tennessee.
Oh, my.
That lands in and scores. Perfect rebote thrown by Ben. Anderluck made the rebote. Here's Ben. Karen by Ben. Anderluck reads it, stops it on the forehand, rifles the forehand. Ben with a phenomenal rebote save. Rebote, nicely played by Bragley, catch by Bueno. Bueno, Costado to the inside. Bragley makes the save! Wow, what a point. Court, going hard to the inside, caught by Spinner. Spinner over the top to the inside. Benny's going to look for Rebote. Plays it up. Caught by Spinner. Karen by Spinner opens up and scores. Diaz just makes a difficult catch. Costa, 2-wall, scores. Rebote forehand by Benny. Catch by Bragley. Catch by Benny. Backhand. Rebote comes out to the 5 line. Turn to the outside. Third by Carballo. Then his backhand stays to the inside nicely. Big backhand by Carballo goes wall to wall. Benny on the rebote to the outside. Carballo's there. Carballo going for that sharp 2-wall that scores perfectly. Anderluck. Anderluck to the inside. Robote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Anderluck. 2-all, Robote, thrown and scoring. Carballo on the backhand to the inside, nicely played. Here's spinner on the Robote. Scoop by Carballo. Costado 2-all, beautifully executed by Carballo.
And folks, top 10 plays right there from April of 2021, last year at this time, right here at Magic City Highlight.
Whoever's responsible for those top 10s does a fantastic job. Anyway, moving on. Pat, I think you asked this question yesterday. No, Goico has not thrown on the court. It's important to understand where Goico is in life. And again, Goico was out here the other day, and we had a long talk about our shared history from when he first came down to Orlando, played in some tournaments that I coordinated for Florida Gaming, and then when we were fortunate enough to bring he and his brother to Miami in 2003, and time at Fort Pierce. Goico's achieved a certain status where realistically he's not, there's no reason for him to throw it around out here. Conversely, I'm perfectly confident that if I had a group of young players out here that I wanted to say, Goico, would you mind throwing it around with them just for a few minutes? I'm confident that he would do it. But as far as like feeling out the court or something like that, nah, he doesn't. There's really not an interest for him. Conversely, when, Lopez was down playing last year, Lopez did come out and was thrown around the court. Formache is thrown around the court. I believe some folks who may be playing in the Dania tournament might throw the ball around just a little bit just to see what the court is like. So a number of people have. It's all based on interest. It's whether or not they want to see how it plays. And then as far as these comments, these very nice comments.
Yes, Stu.
Michelle, thank you for
well-deserved, too.
Thank you.
Well-deserved praise.
From the start of Magic City. Well, thank you very much. And I will share this. Where the enthusiast, I have been as guilty as any other announcer as getting sucked into the monotony of highlight. When you're playing 5 or 6 days a week, it's a matinee and evening, point 2, point 3. It's very difficult to be enthusiastic about every point. Where the enthusiasm comes from is having seen the majority of these players train since before they knew how to play highlight, to see where they are now, and to see how those who had highlight experience have adjusted.
It's constant progression.
So so there's constantly something to be interested in. It doesn't become monotonous, and that's really a good thing. So thank you very much for recognizing that. And no, never Pepsi.
Yes.
Never Pepsi. Battery acid before Pepsi. Serving red shirt at post 1 is Benny. Receiving blue at post 2, Carballo. Point 1. Here is the white shirt at post 3, worn by Inaki. Backhand by Inaki. Arabote in the overhead screen, point 3. Here's the backhand by Nicholas to the inside. Inaki's there. Backhand. Rabote forehand by Nicholas. Inaki, with a tip ball. And a prayer. Point 4. Receiving, black shirt at post 5, Gosheri. Gochetti, backhand. From powerfully. Robote, forehand, save by Nicholas. Here's Gochetti. 2-all by Gochetti, opens wide and scores .5. Yellow shirt of post 6. Here's number 87, Aratz. Catch by Aratz. There's the backhand. Gochetti's there. Robote forehand by Aratz. Gochetti to the inside. Aratz chasing it down. Great effort. Point goes to the 5. In this matchup, we have Gochetti serving to the pink shirt of post 7, number 16, Julin. Robote by Gochetti. Hard throw to the inside, scooped up by Gochetti. Beautiful catch. Julin's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Robote left side to the inside. Scoop by Julin. He rifles it back to the inside hard where it scores. That was really well executed by Julin. .7. In this matchup, we have Julin serving to his good friend Douglas. Purple shirt of post 8. Backhand by Douglas, catch by Julin. Robote forehand by Douglas, catch by Julin midcourt. Low and hard to the inside, scooped up but not held onto, .7. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the blue of post 2, Carballo. Robote to the inside. Carballo's there. Carballo winds up, throws it back to the inside. It scores, .2. 2 serves to 1. Here's Benny. Backhand by Benny. Robote forehand by Carballo. Benny with a tough catch there at the 8 line, right off the side wall. Carballo, Robote to the inside, beautifully played. What a scoop by Benny. That clears the overhead screen on the backhand. Robote, that cleared the overhead screen on the Costalo. Costalo by Benny, caught by Carballo. Low and hard by Carballo, will score. That is a well-played point by both Benny and Carballo, .2. Here's the white shirt of post 3, Inaki. .2. Possible game point for Carballo. Trying to stop him, Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. Carballo, forehand Robote. Played to pass. Robote at the side wall by Nicholas. Carballo attacks from the 7 line. Low and hard to the inside. Ruled tip first time around. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen. The blue shirt of post 2, Carballo. 5 will serve to 7. This is a playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. Ball tipped. Point and place, 2 post 5, 7 shows. Unofficial order finish, 257. Your price will be up in a moment.
My goal going into this season is probably just playing a little bit more calmer. And also another thing I want to work on is not beating myself. You know, just do simple better. You know, just catch the ball, throw the ball one more time than my opponent, and don't make any unforced errors. I mean, I have a mantra that I tell myself all the time where, you know, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. Honestly, my favorite thing about highlight is just the speed of the sport. My intensity, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think it's about 2,000.
Well, Carballo was one behind after Bueno got his win in those middle games, but they've been trading off here and now make it 14 for Carballo, back into a tie for first place. And they've opened up that lead to 4 games over Gocheri, who is now alone in third at 10 wins.
Winning game 6, post 2, Carballo taking second, post 5. Gocheri coming in third, post 7. Julin, 257 is the official order finish for game number 6. Your prices will be up in just a moment. And I was kidding about the battery acid before. If I'm at a restaurant and they say, I'm sorry, we only have Pepsi products, I'll probably still have a Pepsi. At that point, though, I'll start looking for alternate, what other Pepsi products are they serving? Like 7-Up? Yeah, we'll take a 7-Up instead of...
Really?
Yeah.
You'd go 7-Up over...
Pepsi? It depends. Like on a plane, oddly enough. It's like JetBlue recently switched to Pepsi products. Or they...
Yeah.
I don't know how recently it hasn't been that long.
I think it was the last flight not too long ago.
Because literally the flight attendant offered me a Coke, and then he went and he bit his lip and he went back. I said, that's not fair.
Yeah, you can't. That's tough.
7-Up, please. There are your prices. $2 wager on 2 to win, $16. $2 Keno on 2.5, $25.40. Trifecta 257, $1,037.40. Something else occurred to me, which was that one of the other reasons why you folks in the chat kind of enjoy what we do is because we chat with you and we're allowed to chat about random stuff, which is something that Scott has wanted since the beginning. If you were allowed to hear me and Kenny back in the 90s, or Dave and Kenny, or the announcers and any two announcers in any announcer's booth, the experience would have been different for you.
Sure.
For some people, you may have lost some respect. For other, no, I mean we are freer to do a lot of things that just other frontons never really said no to. Just hadn't been tried. So. Sorry, I was getting a message on my phone. One of those irritating messages.
Yeah, no.
It's funny how something can just Anyway, let's talk about Game 7. Game 7's up next. Spectacular 7 doubles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Game 7, post 8, scratch Manu, replace Manu with Tennessee. Game 7, post 8, scratch Manu, replace Manu with Tennessee. Post time for Game 7. Just 8 minutes away. Good luck. No video. Apparently, we still have time to talk about this. So that is part of what makes this, I think, a little bit more interesting. But remember that when I was back at Miami or with Dania, even if something was done on YouTube, it wasn't done with the production quality or value of what we've been trying at Magic City since day one. When I say we, understand, I wasn't part of the think tank that came up with this idea. At all. My job is in executing. In fact, I'm real good at telling people, look, I can't even get the concept of what you're trying to do. So just tell me what it is you want me to do and allow me to. Have you and I not been in meetings where I say, tell me what it is you're looking to do, and let me.
That's absolutely true.
And let us help you get there. It's because there have been times, and it's one of my favorite behind-the-scenes stories is year 1 of Andrew and I together, where the powers that be had a very specific idea of how they wanted the announcing roles to happen. So much so where there was a 3-page script in a meeting.
Yeah.
Now, I got advance notice on that, and I sat down with Andrew, our first one-on-one meeting, I think that was. I said, hey, before we go in and talk with Scott, how about you and I have a conversation?
It's hard to believe that was only, what, less than 3 years ago?
Yeah. So if this is what he's looking, this is what you're good at, and this is what I'm good at. So instead of trying to train me to do something that I'm not good at, like, for instance, me coming up with random sports references, that would have been a disaster.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, it just would have. I would have either been making random schnitt up or, you know, Googling something and then I'm distracted by what. It just wasn't going to work that way. So we said, please let us try it. This please, oh please. I think I said please.
There was at least one please, maybe multiple during that first one.
I think the best thing to come out of that conversation was you and I being on the same page and having a remarkably similar thought process.
And then we're here.
Well,
many years
similar
later,
thought
yes.
process and how this should operate.
Right. Because as we said, I mean, for you to do the games, and that's what you've been doing your whole life, for you to keep stats or add numbers to this sheet. No offense, I don't want you touching this sheet. I don't give anyone access to these sheets. I don't want anyone to make a mistake, and then it gets... So, hey, the way that it's gone, that meeting, and just to think about us and our relationship, too, at that point, like, we didn't, like, talk. The first year, I mean, I was terrified. I mean, not terrified, but, you know, it's like, okay, got to, you know, tread carefully.
Well, that's right, because what used to happen was you used to come in on the weekends, right?
Yeah, I didn't even start on the
week. It was you and Paulie, and then I would
on the weekends, yeah.
Because I was year 2, and I would help JR with overseeing, which is I basically sat on the bench and sat there and went, don't do that, don't do that. And I just sit there with the fine sheet because we were really setting the parameters.
I remember that first, yeah. A lot of fines, a lot of white paper.
Oh, always, yeah. Well, that's how you set the parameters for player behavior.
And that's come a long way too. I mean,
it's not it's not a football locker room. It's not a baseball dugout. It's not. We're not going to schnitt talk. You know, it's like, that's right. Drop it again. Drop it again. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to distract people on the court when they're trying to catch the ball. We got to eliminate all that by the second year.
I was going to say, without that deterrent at first, and where's Ben? What are you? This is just all over it. I was going to say, without, you know, someone as on top of it as you were at first and you and JR at first, you know, who knows where it would be and how that dynamic would have been, adding new players, adding guys from a traditional background. I think that's certainly helped make this transition in 2022 a little more seamless.
You know, the funny thing is that I think for too many people, they confused it with, so one of the goals of Magic City was to break loose a little bit from some of the traditions in Highlight that had been in place. Some of the traditions have been in place since the 1930s. That was one of the things viewed as potentially holding Highlight back. So they were going to do things differently. It wasn't out of in any disrespect to traditions. It's like, look, let's move things a little bit. So folks thought that some of my strictness with the players was directly related to wanting to maintain Highlight traditions. It's, no. We need to keep it manageable back here. And that's what the focus was. And oddly enough, where did that come from? Not me managing Highlight locker rooms. I hadn't had to do that. Me working in psychiatric hospitals. I have managed an adolescent unit in 2 different psychiatric, Charter and Grant Center. And yeah, the stuff that I employed back here was based on, the only thing we didn't have was a timeout room and medication for agitated Highlight players.
Yes, and many folks, as Steve M. said, behind the scenes working tirelessly to make this thing a reality as well. So.
Oh, and Lindsay scares the hell out of me. So yeah, no, whatever she says goes. I mean, Scott's nice. Lindsay, that whip is sharp. Time to begin Game 7. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match. Plays 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving. Red shirts post 1L Barbaratz. Receiving blue post 2 CRB Douglas. There's the serve by El Barba. We begun. Catch by Aratz. Backhand. Douglas with a tip ball at the 13 line. Point 1. The one team first up on the board in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3. In the front court is Robin. In the back court is the oh-so-annoying Ben. Backhand by Ben, thrown powerfully. Fine catch by Aratz, deep in the backcourt. Rebote by Robin. Scoop by Aratz, beautifully played. Rebote left side, 2-all. El Barbo with a fine catch up at the 7 line. Carambola, right at the feet of Robin. Point 1. Green shirts of post 4 receive. We have Volo in the front court with Ron in the back court. Backhand by Ron. Aratz on the catch. Backhand. Karam by Aratz. Ron from the backcourt. Karam thrown sharply and scoring. What? That guy said something, didn't he? Point 4. Here are the black shirts of post 5, Jedden and Gochetti. Underserve, point 5. Yellow shirts of post 6, team of Abueno and Julin receive. Julin hustled to get up there, did a good job. That's a scoop by Gochetti. Julin hangs out to make the rebote at the 7 line. Gochetti, great catch at the side wall. There's the backhand. Catch by Gochetti, backhand. Catch by Julin. Julin from the right side, low and hard to the inside. Gochetti, backhand from the 12 line. Ooh, ball tipped dangerously. Point 5. Yellow shirts of post 6. Here's the team of Diaz and Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand thrown by Jedden. Rebote left side, 2-all. Catch by Jedden. Scoop by Nicholas. Nicholas to the inside. Gochetti from the 10 line. Backhand. Diaz comes out, makes the rebote high. Good catch by Gochetti. Backhand coming out again. Rebote again by Diaz. Gochetti with a tip ball, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirts of post 8. Juice in the front court with Tennessee in the back court, substituting for Manu. Catch by Nicholas, backhand, thrown hard to the corner. Rebote, wow! Boy, that's kind of dangerous. But everybody's safe, so it's okay. Point 7. We've completed the first round of play. Points double. Here's post 2, CRB and Douglas. Douglas rifles the coastie, scooped up by Nicholas in a beautiful catch. Rebote by Douglas. Nicholas on the catch at the 7 line. Karam caught by CRB. CRB sends it back. Nicholas is there. Big backhand. Rebote coming out to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand of CRB to the overhead screen. Point 7. 4 points for the pink shirts at post 7. Diaz and Nicholas. Here are the white shirts post 3. Robin and Ben. Splitter scores for Robin. Point 3. Red shirts of Post 1, El Barba and Arats. El Barba picks the serve. Costi scores for El Barba. Point 1. One on the board with 4 points, serving to Post 4, the green shirts. There's Ron and Vuelo. Backhand by Ron, thrown powerfully. Rabote coming out to the 4 line. Turned by El Barber to the inside. Ron, powerful backhand. Good catch by Arats. Arats, powerful backhand. Ron's there. Big backhand. Rabote coming out. El Barba on the Rabote to the inside. Nicely played. Here's Ron. Point 4. Four on the board with 3 points. Here's Post 6. Yellow shirts. Bueno in the front court with Julian in the back. Backhand by Julian. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirts at Post 4. Owello. And Ron. Trying to stop them are Jedden and Gocheri. Gocheri, backhand. Rabote coming out. Rabote by Vuelo. Catch by Gocheri. Backhand. Rabote coming out. Forehand, Rabote hooked. Point 5. 5 on the board with 4 points. Here's Post 8, Juice and Tennessee. Backhand by Gochetti. Catch by Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee to the inside. Gochetti's there. Backhand. Ball tipped by Tennessee. Point 5. 6 points for the 5 team. Here are the blue shirts at Post 2. CRB and Douglas. Backhand by Douglas. What a catch by Gochetti. That backhand, though, hit the overhead screen. Out of play, point 2. Pink shirts at Post 7. Diaz and Nicholas return. Backhand by Nicholas, powerfully thrown. What a catch by Douglas in the corner. Nicholas has the ball at the 8 line. Powerful backhand. Rabote coming out. CRB for the Rabote. Rabote forehand by CRB. Nicholas backs up. Backhand from the 11 line. Right to the corner. Douglas is there. Powerful throw caught by Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. Caught by Douglas on the forehand. Big right side by Douglas. Backhand by Nicholas. Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand by CRB. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas moves up, makes the catch overhead. Lays up the forehand. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. Rabote. Rabote 2-all. Went for it, and it scored. What a shot. Point 7. Possible game point for the pink shirts of Post 7, Diaz and Nicholas. Trying to stop them, Robin and Ben. Backhand by Ben. Rebote coming all the way out. Diaz is there. Back to the inside. Ben dropped it. Point and game. Post 7. Diaz and Nicholas. 5 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 7-5-4. Your price will be up in a moment. It's official, winning game 7, post 7. Diaz and Nicholas taking second, post 5. Jedden and Gocherry coming in third, post 4. Vuelo and Ron. High 5, 34727, 3 of 5 numbers, returning $35. Carryover jackpot, $908. $2 wager on 7 to win, $24.60. $2 Quinella, 5-7, $66. Trifecta, 754, $536.60. And yes, Pat, thank you very much for posting that flyer. Steve M. was kind enough to get me one of those flyers from the 1978 U.S. National Amateur Championships. That's the year actually my father got hit in the head, wasn't able to play. Got hit in the head without a helmet at Orbeas. Yeah. No. So he was a player representative, I believe it was called. He's not participating. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 8th and final game, a spectacular 7. Singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 8 is now 6 minutes away. There's scratch game 8, post 6. Scratch Manu, replace Manu with Carballo.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, they paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears. We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more? This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That one is called Magic City Hustle. You guessed it. Directed by the great Billy Corbin, creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball to You, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes from their respective careers in other sports right here at the Highlight Fronton. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play and iTunes. It is as simple as that. Rent or buy from either platform, and if you buy it for just a few dollars more, Stu, you can enjoy it as many times as you like for life. How about that?
Yes, I think that's all wonderful. It's a very entertaining movie.
But it is 695 Bluefin's wife's birthday, so happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday to Mrs. 695 Bluefin. And what's his name? No, Manu's got. It's similar to what's going on with Nicholas. He's got a tight bicep, and so he's got some pain in the bicep. So it's better for him to take some time off and rest it as opposed to risking injury.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially where his squad is at in Battle Court, they're gonna need Manu in that championship coming up April 17th. I can officially say that I did some math, Stu, and we're talking about Battle Court. 5 p.m. Eastern time today. Got the Renegades and the Warriors. Will be their second to last game day for both of those squads. The Cesta Cyclones are 12 points ahead of the team in second place. That is the Renegades. So even if the Renegades get all 12 points possible over their next 2 game days, the best they would do is tie. And with the Warriors down there with 29 points, those Cesta Cyclones have actually clinched a spot in the final already. So you know it's going to be the Cyclones. Just a matter of if it's going to be the Renegades or the Warriors. Today is a huge game day for those 2 squads.
And more importantly, Michelle asks an important question.
Yes.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, reality. So, during a particular period of time, the answer to that is yes, and also in a particular type of unit. Now, I'm not going to bore people with the history of psychiatric hospitalization in the United States, but it is actually a very interesting story. Not One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but basically how we've treated the mentally ill since just after the Civil War. So yes, that is actually very accurate. In fact, the doctor who... The movie had such a low budget that they show up at this psychiatric hospital, whatever state that the movie was actually shot in, and they were talking to the doctor and saying, can we have this space in your hospital to shoot One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? And he said, yes. And they said, how would you like we need a psychiatrist. How would you like to be in the movie? And literally, that's the psychiatrist who interviews McMurphy. But yes, that there are units where everybody is fairly psychotic and a little on the dangerous side. But for the most part, the kids that I work with, I work primarily adolescent mental health in the 90s, back before society decided that wasn't worth paying for. So we'd rather put them in juvenile detention than give them help. That's basically what we decided collectively as a society. That's not a woke position. It's just a statement of fact. Look at what happened. Facilities closed, and we opened up juvenile detention facilities. Anyway, moving on. So yes, I have dealt with some people who are very, very ill, and a little on the violent side, and I've dealt with people just having basic difficulties. Some people that are in far better shape than a lot of the guys we're dealing with back here. We're actually in the hospital. Not real. Well, yeah, a couple. There's one in particular, conduct-wise. Oh, he absolutely would have been a patient at Grant, no question about it. He would have been he would have been a three-month patient at Grant Center, no question about it. No question about it. The limit.
I give these Battle Court matches before we go too far down this rabbit hole. Oh no.
Well, someone asked a question.
No, it's
Go
good.
ahead.
No, it is good. But I don't want to not give these matches because they are important. It is Diaz against Vuelo, Bradley against Ben, Bueno against Kubala. So 4 through 6 ranked singles for those 2 teams. And then number 1, doubles going at it. Inaki and Nicholas against Gocheri and Arats, and then Bueno and Nicholas against Robin and Ben. So an even day for the Warriors and the Renegades in terms of their seeds in the doubles. In their final 2 game days, when the Warriors play the Chargers, they will be at a disadvantage for the doubles, and same with the Renegades against the Cyclones. They will have a disadvantage there in the doubles. So huge day coming up. 1 point separating teams in second and third. Game 8, Stu.
Time to begin game number 8. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt post 1, Inaki. Receiving in the blue post 2, Benny. Inaki serves. Our 8th game is now underway. Beautiful throw, and an even better catch by Benny. Hard to keep that away from the overhead screen. Well played, point 1. Inaki first up on the board in our 8th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Arats. Point 1. Green shirt at post 4, Julian receives. Robote forehand by Inaki. Catch by Julian at the 7 line. Low and hard to the inside. Scooped up by Inaki. Here's the backhand. Robote left side by Julian. Inaki makes the catch. Scoop attempt missed. Point 1. 3 points for Inaki in the red shirt of post 1. In this matchup, he serves to Nicholas, black shirt of post 5. Robote forehand by Inaki. Nicholas advances, winds up. Costi right up the middle. Inaki makes the catch. Inaki's 2-all read and stopped by Nicholas. What a scoop by Inaki. That is perfect positioning to make that catch. Here's Inaki from the 6th line to the inside. What a catch by Nicholas. Here's Inaki winding up. Dos Paredes lands wide. A well-played point by Inaki and Nicholas. Point 5. Here's the yellow shirt of post 6, Carballo. Backhand by Carballo. Robote left side, fire to the inside, catch by Carballo, backhand. Robote forehand by Carballo. Scoop by Nicholas. Clipped, caught by Carballo. Carballo low and hard. That's not coming out. I agree, Nicholas. Point 6. Here's the pink shirt of post 7. Gochetti. There's the backhand by Gochetti. Robote's saved by Carballo. Gochetti's there. Backhand. Carballo, forehand Robote. Scoop by Gochetti, backhand. Almost 3 chulas in a row. Well played, point 7. Here's the purple shirt of post 8, Douglas. It's tea. He's having tea. Tea. Backhand by Douglas, rifled low and hard. Gochetti is there. Backhand, low to the corner, out to the Robote. Forehand Robote, 2 pass by Douglas. Robote saved beautifully to the inside. What a catch by Douglas. Gochetti grabs it at the 7 line. Costado into the pad. Such a well-played point by Gochetti and Douglas. Point goes to the 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2. Count them, 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, blue at post 2, Benny. Backhand by Benny. Robote coming out. Robote forehand rifled by Douglas. Backhand by Benny. That's a 2-all by Benny. Douglas is on it. Douglas puts that back where he can't get to it, point 8. Douglas on the board with 3 points, serving to the 3 posts. Posts? That's post. ST. Aratz. Catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Rotate coming out. Hard. 2-all. Caught the pad. 0.8. Douglas goes straight points to a possible game point, and there's the favorite guy. He just loves to see him every time he's got possible game point. It's Julian. Julian powerfully from the forehand. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. Ooh, low and hard. Caught by Julian. Catch by Douglas. Douglas rifles it. Caught by Julian. Backhand. Douglas from the right side. Powerfully thrown. Rabote coming out. Rabote 2-all. Yep, landed in and scored. 0.4. Here's post 1, Iñaki. Backhand by Iñaki. Hard throw right to the corner. Low rebote. Julian makes the catch. Iñaki from the 8 line. Forehand to the inside. Julian on the rebote left side to the inside. It scores. 0.4. 4 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 5, Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. Hard throw to the inside. Scores. 0.5. Receiving post 6, the yellow shirt, Carballo. Carballo opens on the backhand. Hard to the inside. Rebote left side by Nicholas. Carballo's there. Winding up. Costi to the inside. Rebote left side by Nicholas. Carballo backpedaling. All the way to the 12 line. Winds up. Splitter. Scores. 0.6. 6 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7, Gocheri. Catch by Gocheri, backhand. Rebote come. Oh, he lost his foot, and he still tried to throw the rebote. Fell onto his ass and still tried to throw the rebote. 0.7. 7 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2, Benny. Here's Benny on the backhand. Hard throw to the inside, passes. Rebote for Gocheri. Fired from the right side. Benny's there. Backhand. Rebote comes to the 3 line, turn to the inside. Benny takes it in the air. There's the backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Gocheri sits and waits, throws it inside. It scores. 0.7. Possible game point 4. The pink shirt of post 7, Gocheri. Trying to stop him, Aratz. Backhand by Aratz. Rebote left side to the inside. Aratz takes it at the 8 line. Backhand. Rebote comes to the 8 line. Forehand rebote to the inside. Aratz is there. Backhand. Rebote by Gochetti. This one scores. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen. Pink shirt at post 7. Gochetti. 8 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish 7-8-4. Your prices will be posted in a moment. Results from Game 8 are official. 7-8-4, the official order of finish. $2 wager on 7 to win, $15.40. $2 Quinella 7-8. That's first and second in any order, $43.20. Trifecta 7-8-4, $7.29 even. Late pick 3, 277. 3 of 3 numbers returning 613.60. Mighty Ocho, 4 of 8 numbers returning $44.80. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Pelota performance of Live Highlight in the Magic City. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us at 5 p.m. We finished a little early today. Maybe grab a bite. I don't know, whatever you want to do with your afternoon. At 5 p.m., we will play Battle Court back here at Magic City. However, you must go to watchhighlight.com or view us on the Highlight app to see those games. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Highlight, we do thank you for joining us today and hope to see you at 5 p.m. Have a good day, everybody.